What is up, everybody? Good morning from Minnesota here in the United States. It is currently 5:47 a.m. I've been up since 3, just really enjoying life, loving everything that the stock market's got, just doing my daily scans and get ready for the day. So welcome to Trades, where we have technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I'd like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor nor expert, so take what I say with a grain of salt. The reason that I started this channel is because a couple years back I was about $30,000 deep in some medical debt, and I was very fortunate to have some close family, friends, and mentors that pushed me to work hard and invest my money. And I'm happy to say that not only am I now financially free, but I'm doing pretty well for myself at the age of 23. So if I can pass along any of the information, resources, or tools that are given to me, make the community here a little bit better off than it was before, that's all that I can ask for. Lastly, if you would not mind dropping a like on the video, it really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this, as I do post videos every day. Now, quick shout out to the guys over at the Patreon. We did have quite a few people join us here in the last 24 hours. We are currently 226 members strong. We've got Nate, Milton, Khalil, EK, JGAT, Keith, Philip, Patrick, Nikki, Kevin. Thank you guys so much for the support. It really does mean a lot. They'll have access to the private Discord, as well as real-time insight to my personal trading. And then watch out for the scam account. Don't buy his crap. Don't call that number. You'll know it's not me because it doesn't have that gray box. So we're going to be giving an update on ticker symbol NAKD, Naked Brand Group Ltd. Just to be completely transparent, I do not currently have a position in the company, so I'm just going to tell you exactly how it is. I'm not trying to pump the stock. I am considering taking a position, and it's looking like this is a pretty solid winner as far as entry points go. I'm debating between Naked and Bile, and I will take a position in whichever I find comes closest to my entry point. I think Bile is going to have a pretty solid run up today, and I think Naked is as well. But I will give my insight on Naked right here in this video. So we're going to touch on how the 1 month chart's looking. We'll look at the overall volume, the RSI indicator, relative strength index, anything over 70 being overbought, anything under 30 oversold. We'll look at the 200 EMA, the exponential moving average, which is a 200-day moving trend line valuation based on price action. The 15-day VAMA, which is a 15-day price action trend line that takes into consideration the volume and adjusts the trend line. We'll look at some different formations and patterns that we're seeing here on the charts, and then we'll look at this from a 1 day, 1 minute perspective, and establish some levels of support and resistance. So if you're not familiar with what the company is, just to help with your investing and trading decisions, Naked is, they operate as an apparel and swimwear company. They design and manufacture and market a portfolio of company-owned and licensed brands, catering to a broad cross-section of consumers and market segments. They have 45,000 followers on StockTwits. The message volume is down, sentiment's up, price is up. I'd imagine that the message volume is down because the pre-market is looking a little bit bearish at the moment. But if we do take a large long-term perspective look at the stock, it does look bullish, right? We have quite a few different confirmations. We do have the 15-day VAMA crossing over the 200 EMA. There is a large gap here, and historically speaking, if we look at the company, and look at the price action here, when you see, this kind of slow bleed here in the pre-market, what we've seen in the past is a rebound. Oh, this was the after hours, but when you see this kind of bleed, we have seen a rebound or consolidation phase, and right here we did have a nice bullish flag formation. I'll make that a little more apparent by filling it in with a nice looking triangle right here. So if we fill these two spots, pull the tip out, you can see that very nice bullish flag. And then once we broke through this trend line and the price action here, we can see that it was a very nice amount of buying pressure, and we did fill out very nicely. So that looks really, really nice. I like that here. And just looking at the charts again, you can see that we're kind of beginning to form that exact same thing. So you can see I already have a trend line drawn up here. And then if we pull these charts out just a hair, and take a look here, we'll just go like this and draw this up. I will move this trend line right here. You can see that we have the beginning, possibly, if that candle wick pushes through and pushes below that trend line, that'll be a different story, but we have the beginning of another bullish flag. And if we can hold in this bullish flag formation, I do anticipate that is going to create some buying pressure, and we could very likely see this push for another leg up if we do break above this trend line. So that's currently how we're looking right now. We do have a support level at 47.27 cents. I do think that is a solid entry if you're looking at this as a potential swing trading opportunity. Now, do keep in mind that this is a riskier play, because when I look for a stock to swing trade, I do try to find confirmation in a couple different aspects, and one of the aspects is upcoming news catalyst. And if we do a quick Google search on Naked, we don't currently see any crazy news catalyst. In fact, we've actually We've actually got this, which was posted yesterday. Don't be fooled by Naked Brand's effort to escape penny stock status. So, that's actually a negative news catalyst. And otherwise, it's been pretty quiet, pretty dead space. So that's something we are missing on this, so that does increase the risk. Make sure that you do your own risk assessment and decide whether this is worth it for you. But I am considering taking a position in the stock as a 1 or 2 day or swing trading opportunity. Not that this interests you guys, but I was just approved for PDT, pattern day trader, which is pretty sweet. If I pull up, where I don't know where it would be. Let me take a quick look. My balances. You can see that I got approved for margin, so I am able to purchase shares and swing or day trade them and sell the same day without any sort of penalty. I am able to settle my funds same day now, which is awesome, which is going to open the door for more opportunities here with a little less risk, as I will be able to exit my trade without having to worry about my funds settling. So that is why I'm considering taking this on as a potential day or swing trade, because I will be able to exit at any given point. Just make sure you do your own risk assessment. So we're looking at support right around here at about 47.21 cents, followed by a acting level of resistance at 53.04 cents, and then 57.31 cents. If we take a look here, if we do push down past this 47-cent mark and take a look at some of the price action below this, we did have a previous acting level of support right around here at 43.47 cents. So if we are able to enter at that given price range, that's going to look even better for a swing trading opportunity, as long as the stock doesn't continue to bleed, right? And if we look at the RSI indicator, we'll be able to tell a lot here. When we've approached overbought territory in the past month, the corrections haven't been super harsh. We've approached 38 once, 37 once, but most of these have been just a hair below neutral, so the risk is not incredibly high, right? And then if we look here at the one time that it dipped pretty bad, this was in the after hours, and we bounced back from that really nicely in the pre-market. So I'm not overly worried with the risk here in terms of price correction. In fact, I prefer to buy a stock when the RSI is as close to 30 as possible, because that just further validates the fact that you are looking at a very solid buying opportunity. And if we look here in the past, when we do have these pretty large dips and bleeds, right, it seems to bounce pretty nicely. And if you're looking at this as a day or swing trade, that's a perfect opportunity for you to buy as low as possible and sell as high as possible. So just make sure you do your own due diligence and decide whether this is a worthwhile investment for you. But I am considering taking on Naked as a potential day or swing trading opportunity. I will be holding this for either 1 to 3 days. And I get asked all the time, Trey, what's your exit plan? What's your exit plan? Well, I will be looking for an entry around 43 cents, since we are pushing below 47.2 right now. And then I will be watching to see if we have a bounce off of 47.2 cents. And if we do, I may consider taking profits on that 4-cent margin, right? If we push through that level of resistance, acting level of support, now level of resistance, and approach 53 cents, push through that, push through 57 cents, and approach these highs on the 1-month chart, I'll continue to hold, and I may hold this as a swing trade, right? But currently, I am leaning a little more towards a day trading opportunity. We will see. All I can recommend to you guys is the nickel and dime in every single stock that you are not holding for a mid to long-term investment, right? We're not going to hit grand slams on everything. We're not going to get a JAGX or a BNGO or a Zohm every single day. You just need to take what the stock gives you. And if all I can get out of Naked is a 10, 15, 20% margin, I'm completely satisfied with that, because that adds up a lot over time. If you can day or swing trade for 10 or 15% every single day off of $1,000, right? Well, that 1,000 just turned into 1,100, and then you take that 1,100 and make another 10%. You're looking at 1,250. You take that 1,250. You do this 5 times. You're looking at $2,000 just about by the end of the week, and that adds up and compounds a lot over time. So be very content locking in a $100 day or a $200 day. If that's all that it gives you on a day or swing trade, that adds up. You're going to absolutely crush what your Roth IRA is doing for you, right? If a Roth is averaging on a really, really good year 10% returns, and you just knock that out of the park on one day, you got to be completely satisfied with that. So that I will just take profits whenever it presents itself to me. I will be watching for these levels of resistance. I will be watching to see if we hold in this current bullish flag formation. If we close this candle and the wick is below the the trend line here, and the candle itself, the candle base is above the trend line. I will consider that as still within the bullish flag. So just be watching for that in your own charts. So currently still looking bullish. A nice gap between these two indicators, the 200 EMA and the 15-day VAMA. Currently approaching oversold territory, which is a great entry point for a day or swing trade. And then if we change this to a 2-day 1-minute chart, take a quick peek. We're looking at a couple different things here. So don't be distracted by these trend lines. This is just the bullish flag formation that I was showing you prior. We are currently trading underneath the 200 EMA with the 15-day VAMA, which is a bearish indicator. So currently this is bearish territory, as I pointed out on the 1-month chart. Macroscopically we're bullish. Microscopically we're a little bit bearish. So you're going to be watching for a bounce off of 43 cents or a pushback through. We could have had a false dip and a pushback through 47 cents. So just be watching for that. That will say a lot about whether or not we're looking at a bullish day on NAKD. So that's currently where we're sitting right now. RSI, like I said, oh man, that's gnarly. This is extremely oversold in my opinion. This is that'd be a great entry point, honestly. My brokerage allows me to start trading pre-market at 6 o'clock a.m. and I'm going to be done with this video just about then. So I will likely be taking a position here, and that's how we're looking right now. Yesterday we did have a small head and shoulders pattern, so a little bit bearish here, but we did have a very nice looking bullish flag that we did push through, this being the pull, this being the compressing of price action right here, and we did push through that. So we have kind of a mixed bag, right? So make sure you do your own due diligence. Make sure you assess your own risk, decide whether this is a worthwhile swing or day trade for you. But I am planning on taking a position in this stock, and I like to be completely transparent with my portfolio, show you all my wins, show you all my losses. That way that we can all learn together from both my learning points, my successes, and my failures. And hopefully this will be a success. You know, I've hit it pretty well with quite a few recently. I hit it off with Zome. SHIP is looking great in the pre-market. They're sitting at 92 cents, so that could be a good one. I will be giving an update on SHIP later in the day, but we're not looking too bad on all of these stocks right now. So I've been hitting them pretty well, and I know a lot of people out there have been making money, so let's just continue to do that. With that being said, that is what I have for the update on ticker symbol NAKD, Naked Brand Group Ltd. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. It really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. And lastly, I do have an affiliate link in the description box for TubeBuddy. Now, TubeBuddy is an SEO optimization website that I personally pay a $9 per month membership for, and it is highly what I attribute growing from 0 to 6.5 thousand subscribers in about 26 days. So if you are a content creator or looking to become one, I could not recommend this highly enough. It is a great tool to help get your eyes into your videos into the eyes of your intended audience. And if you do use my commission, my link, I will receive a commission off your purchase. So it's a great way to support the channel. And if you're not interested, that's totally fine. I'm just glad to have your support by taking the time to watch my videos. Man, I was stumbling on my words there. I need another coffee or something. Getting up at 3 o'clock, I guess that's what's doing it. With that being said, that is what I have for the video today. Thank you for watching, my friends, and I will see you all next time. Peace.